There we go, there we go, there we go. Don't worry, gentlemen, don't worry. There we go. Alright, alright. Here we are, early this time. We are early and ready to continue showcasing Avencast Rise of the Mage. This is the 5th day of gameplay. I'm sorry that I couldn't collect all of the loot that I said yesterday that I would collect, but yeah, sadly, one has to do other things. So we'll collect the loot. That's why I'm early today. Not only that, fortunately, I didn't have anything to do. So I said, why not start a bit earlier? Alright, so we'll collect the loot. We'll improve our equipment. All of our equipment. We'll spend our skill points for the skill tree, for the talent tree. And armed with all of our new powers, we will try to beat that level in which we were stuck last time. Alright, so yes, today we have plenty of time to proceed with the showcase for Avencast Rise of the Mage. But first, gentlemen, so far, first of all, please install patch 1.04 if you are planning on playing this game. If your plan is to play this game, install patch 1.04. It's absolutely mandatory. I've explained all of these in detail yesterday, but I will do so again because if you have been watching the streams, the VODs, the walkthroughs for the gameplay for Avencast Rise of the Mage that I've been doing up to the 4th day of gameplay, you must have noticed that the performance was dropping during the first stream. I mentioned all of this yesterday, but I want to repeat it so people know what to do if they are liking the game. If they are watching this stream and they realize that they like Avencast Rise of the Mage and they want to play it, know this, that if you don't install that patch 1.04, the frame rate will drop every time you reopen the game. The game has a severe memory leak. I had to resort to the defunct, they no longer exist, but I could get an extract from the forums, the now closed forums for the official website of Avencast Rise of the Mage. The game has a severe memory leak if you don't install patch 1.04. Not only the frame rate will drop by half, by 50% every time you reopen the game, but you will experience crashes on the main menu. There will be no hit points bar at the bottom of the screen while playing, while attacking enemies, and also the game will consume a lot of RAM memory, all the way up to 12 gigs. And consider that when I was playing the game offline without Streamlabs opened, the game only consumed 6 gigabytes. Now, I'm not an expert, as I always say, but I read the patch notes included with the patch that I found. Where can I find this patch that you are mentioning in Eraser? Well, you can find it over at lonebullet.com. You write Avencast Rise of the Mage patch and you should be able to find it. Anyways, if you're a follower of the channel or if you are interested in this game and you're watching the streams, do not hesitate to ask me any questions about the performance for the game that I've been showcasing for all of these days. Now I think it's a week today. No, only 6 days. 6 days. Alright. Alright, gentlemen. Alright. So, once again, install patch 1.04 before playing this game. Okay? Perfect. Sorry that during the fourth stream for the game, it ran at 30 FPS. A lot of people watched it. At least 9 people watched it. And I'm sure they didn't get the best impression that the game could offer. So yeah, I feel a bit bad for that. I commented this yesterday. But well, those are things that are not so easy to discover because the game is so forgotten and so obscured and so underrated that not many people know that it even exists. In fact, someone mentioned that very same thing 2 days ago. And indeed, it's true. Alright, gentlemen. Alright. So, we are ready to continue. I hope we don't face any puzzles. If we encounter any impossible to solve puzzles, those cryptic, let's say those intricate puzzles that the game has, I've decided to simply stop the stream, and then we continue next time, unless it's at the beginning of the stream. And well, I guess I can try and consult the written guide, mostly just so it doesn't turn into a boring puzzle game, which not only I don't like, but I know it's boring to watch, period, right? So, we'll continue with this. This is the 6th day of gameplay, right? This is the 6th day of gameplay for Avencast Rise of the Mage. Indeed. Okay, the connection seems to be working perfectly. We are good to go. Yep, you can hear me. Okay, ready to go. Let me here stop the ambience music, and we are back. Also, I kind of like lowered the game music a bit because it was quite loud. I realized that it was quite loud. There you can see that even with the Streamlabs opened and running at an unlocked frame rate, the game consumes 9 gigs of RAM. It can spike all the way up to 10, but it's not 12 without Streamlabs open. So if I would close Streamlabs, if I wasn't streaming, the game only consumes between 6 to 7 is kind of like the spikes, gigs of RAM. So don't worry, the game is pretty optimized. And it's also quite impressive. This is something that I mentioned yesterday, but yeah, as I mentioned, I felt bad that people who watched it not yesterday, on Tuesday. I feel bad that people that watched it on Monday probably thought that the game was a disaster when I was analyzing the technical state of the game, right? The technical category for the analysis. But no, the thing is that it's mandatory. Please, gentlemen, I will repeat it from now on until I finish the walkthrough, the gameplay, the VODs, however you may want to call it. Until I finish all of these streams, install patch 1.04. It's highly encouraged. mandatory, absolutely mandatory. You can see that I couldn't believe I mentioned this yesterday, but sadly not many people watched the stream, and I felt bad because I was criticizing the technical aspect of the game. It's needed that you install that patch. It's absolutely required. But once you install the patch, once I installed the patch, I couldn't believe that I was playing the same game. It fixes literally everything. There you can see it. It's the very same configuration I've been using. I didn't do any changes to my setup or anything like that. So yes, to anyone who may be watching this stream or the previous one, check out the previous one because I also detailed all of these things that I'm mentioning. If you want to play the game, if you like the gameplay that I'm showcasing for the game, I highly encourage you to install patch 1.04. You get it from loanbullet.com. I tried the patch from that site, and it's absolutely safe. At least that's my experience. I'm no expert. You can, I don't know, run an antivirus. I did it, but well, you can run an antivirus program if you want. But there you can see it's the same metric that I've been using. It's FreeBatuner, and you can see that the gameplay, it's absolutely smooth. It has nothing to do with the Streamlabs. It has nothing to do with G-Sync as I initially thought. It has nothing to do with modern graphics cards or drivers. No, nothing at all. To anyone who may have discovered this video or my channel, and you are liking all and you like all of the gameplays and showcases that I'm doing about this game, know this. All the things that I've been mentioning. Install that patch. It's not your GPU, it's not your GPU drivers. No. It's the patch. The game is from 2007. Oh damn. Yeah. There you can see that the health bar went well. I did a one-hit kill, but there you can see the health bar that we couldn't appreciate. We couldn't see at all previously. There you have it. Not only that, I think I've mentioned this, but the patch also fixed the menu crash, the main menu crash that we were experiencing. And yes, so there you can see that it dropped all the way to 83. That's normal. That's how the game engine behaves. It's absolutely normal because the game, as strange as it may sound, there you can see that it went all the way up to 100. There it dropped. It's the game engine. It behaves like that, but it's not 30 FPS. It's not even 60. It's unlocked frame rate, and the game was released in 2007. So the technical aspect, as you can see, I need to be fair, it's impressive. It's impressive. Once you install the patch, the technical aspect for this game, it's absolutely impressive. I just wish that I installed the patch earlier, but well, as I commented, the forums for this game were closed. There was no clues online on what to do or anything like that, so let me check my inventory. Well, let's sell all of these things. Sorry, gentlemen. I know I promised yesterday. There you can see that it dropped again. It's absolutely normal. That's how the game engine behaves. But as you can see, it's nowhere close to locked 30 as we were experiencing during patch while playing patch 1.00. Alright, I'll remove that number because this channel is not only a technical, it's not only dedicated to technical analysis, but also to game reviews and analysis, right? I'm no expert like most tech channels over on YouTube, but I don't like when these old games cannot run properly. Alright, yes, where's the cage? Yeah, this is related to a secondary quest. No, I would like to do some training. Okay, sorry gentlemen, I delayed this as much as I could. I know that not yesterday, on Tuesday I said that I would do this offline, but then I thought that maybe someone could be interested in watching, in kind of like analyzing the stats system for the items. And I thought it wasn't fair. It simply wasn't fair because when I myself watch YouTube, sometimes I look for these specific things. So yeah, anyway, it can't take much. How much time could it consume? How much time could it take to grab all of the loot and sell it and get the items we need? Right? Defense, magic armor, maximum mana, maximum hit point. Alright, Academy Guard, Spoilers of the Iron plus 18 defense, full magic armor. The ones that I have, heavy spoilers. Where are they? Heavy spoilers of Equilibrium, Tertius spoilers. Oh, these ones also aren't that good yet. Our equipment is certainly outdated. There we go. The interface. This is something I haven't analyzed. The interface and the kind of like the shop UI, it's quite excellent, because consider that this game was released in 2007 and you can compare when you're about to sell your equipment instantly. And while granted, I know that, for example, World of Warcraft did this previously, and probably a lot of other games did this previously, it's quite excellent that they included this here. So this one increases blood magic. We are not going for that, even though, as you could see yesterday, you can go for the hybrid build. That's something interesting that they included. So here we have magic armor, blood magic +1, movement speed +8 now. So let's sell all of these things, because otherwise we won't be able to get through that level in which we were stuck yesterday. Mana regeneration +1, no. But as you can see, gentlemen, the developers, Clockstone, took the time to create a fairly decent amount of items. They are not randomly generated. This is something we learned yesterday. The items in this game are not randomly generated. They are dropped by specific enemies, which don't respawn. It's not like Diablo. So that makes the game lose a bit of replay value, at least for me. I would have definitely programmed enemies that actually respawn. Oh well. We don't need this. Oh, no, those are the ones that. All right. So we have +1 defense, magic armor, 1 magic armor, soul magic +2, maximum mana +8. This one will keep it. So which one should we teach? I will go for this one. Anyway, and regardless of the class that you choose in this game, you are going to be squishy. There's no way around it. Mana regeneration +1. That one's much better. Maximum mana +1, magic, soul magic +2, maximum mana +5. Mana regeneration is much more important because when we faced the Spider Queen boss, when we faced the Spider Queen boss, we needed more mana. That's for sure, but not maximum mana. A faster regeneration rate. So I can ditch the maybe I can find something better now. Only 1 mana regeneration. It's not good enough to lose 5 maximum mana. Adept's Robe of Mana, +1 defense. No, this one's absolutely outdated. Let's sell all of those things. The Spider Queen's staff, we are not using that anymore. Veteran Gauntlets of Inner Equilibrium. Master Globes of Soul Power. Okay. No, but the Master Globes increase soul magic damage by 15. No. Those gloves are staying with us. 7 defense, +5 blood magic. Need this. +5 soul magic. It has a 1 mana regeneration. No, but the belt also. The belt I'm using also has that regeneration rate. Plain poison staff. No. Heavy boots of vitality. No. There's an extremely. Well, these ones are probably outdated at this point. Yeah. Outdated. We don't need mana potions. I don't care about them. I always keep my first. I don't know what the sparkling crystal is for. I don't know if there's some kind of craft system. There's some crafting system for the game, but in general, maximum mana +6. Gorling's Rainbow Ring +5. No. At this point, we need something that actually increases more than 1 stat. I always keep my first. I don't know why. I always keep my first weapon in any game, in any RPG game. All right, so let's grab the gear we need, gentlemen. Let's grab the gear we need and try to break through that level, to overcome that level, the level in which we were stuck yesterday. Let's try to punch through their defenses. Alright. Soul magic +6 and maximum mana +14. Alright, this one is quite similar to the one I'm using right now. It increases the same stats. Defense +2, maximum mana +14, mana regeneration +2. This one's quite good. Defense, I would only lose 5 soul magic damage. and I would get 4 maximum mana and 1 more point in mana regeneration rate. Maximum mana plus 14, soul magic plus 6. Ain't these two the same? Yeah, the same. So I have only 2 options. Alright, let's see this one. Okay, hit points now. This one would be much more useful for soul mages, as it would make them more resistant. Okay, so we have 2 options: Master's Sash of the Arcane Aura or Master's Sash of Mana. Since I don't want to make my attacks weaker, I'll grab this one. No, I don't want to make my attacks weaker. That's for sure. Elite Spoilers of Equilibrium. Let's see. We have 2 options to 2 slots to replace here. Maximum mana, no, this one's terrible. Moon Silvers, Spoilers of Vitality. 10 defense. Yeah. No. The pauldrons are all terrible. Elite Bracers of the Iron Aura. Yes, I have outdated gear. That's for sure. 12 defense. But the one I have... Well, there's one. Veteran Bracers of the Iron Aura has no extra stat increase, so this one will surpass it. No. Let's see. Blood Magic, no. Magic Armor. No, they don't. Only this one increases maximum mana a bit. Damn. Where's the soul magic version of this one? Masters, Bracers of the Arcane Aura. Maximum mana. Well, this one has maximum mana and it increases both defenses. I'm tempted to pick this one. Gloves? I don't think so. My gloves are all alright. Plus 15 soul magic. That's impossible to beat. My crab mask was pretty good as well. 25 defense. But it increases blood magic, sadly. No. Mana. None of them increases soul magic. It's not my lucky day. Today is not my lucky day. And they are so expensive, all of them. In this game, the items, buying items, it's quite expensive, all things considered. See that I only have 5,091 guilders, 5,091 gold, and I did every possible side quest at the beginning of the game. That's something I've mentioned, that during the first act, let's say the first act of the game, just like Diablo. Oh, this one increases soul magic, and I would lose 8% movement speed. And also the magic armor. My boots aren't that bad. Well, anyway, in this game they were one hit killing us regardless of what we do, because of the nature of the classes that are both of them squishy. That's something I've mentioned, that during the first act we had a lot of side quests, but I don't know what happened, all of them disappeared. right now. So yeah, pretty much it's, and we were locked out from doing them. So wooden elite battles. Why is my battle? Well, but yeah, it may be weaker, but it deals an extra 30 fire damage. Just like this one, mighty ice staff. Moon silver engraved glass staff. Glass or glass? Glass. It's a G. Maximum mana plus 36. Soul magic plus 18. I think we have a winner. Gentlemen. This one deals poison damage. Yeah, but the fire damage is... but it increases movement speed. Yep. They are like... I think the mighty fire stuff that I have and the mighty ice stuff and the wooden elite, these ones are for blood mages because they increase movement speed. They are not for soul mages. And all of that extra damage, it's just for melee damage. If only this one at least increased movement speed by, let's say, I don't know, 5%, 6%. I don't know. I don't like being slow during combat that well. 18 soul magic damage, it's a lot. I'm taking those. We're selling this one. We're getting this one over here, this one over here. Yeah, I just lost 8% movement speed, and well, 8 and yeah, 20% movement speed increase. Well, my attacks should be extremely powerful, or at least powerful enough to create one hit kill combos. So yeah, let's sell all of these ones. And how about the chest plate, the robe, whatever. 12 defense, blood magic plus 11, that's useless for me, but plus 9 soul magic, it's good. Oh, plus 18 soul magic. Yep. Well, this one has this one has decent defensive stats, as well as incredible mana and mana regeneration stats. But I don't have 4,000 guilders, not even if I sell this one. 336. Maybe if I loot all of the all of the areas that I cleared yesterday, I could buy this one. But well, now I'll go for full DPS build. Plus 18 soul magic. It's okay. It's twice than what we have now. So great. Besides, I was missing the full body robe. Anything else we need? Some potions? I barely well, I had 700, but I barely... Oh, look at that! You can buy back the things you just sold. That's great. You can buy back all of the things you just sold. All of the games should include that feature. MMOs, RPG, certainly were right when they created that feature. 150. This is not the minor, but the standard. The major, it's absolutely expensive, extremely expensive. 1,000 for each potion. So we have 712. We are going to get some more loot now, but for now I'll buy 3. just in case. If I get more guilders, if I can collect more money. Oh, there we go. Now I look like a threatening archmage. So let's save. And sorry, gentlemen, bear with me. I need to collect the rest of the loot that I utterly ignored yesterday. But well, at least you'll have the fully recorded process of how to get off this inventory. So yeah, as you can see, yesterday it was a massacre. If you are here for the combat, yesterday was 3 hours straight of pure sweet combat. So check out that bod, because all I did was clear all of these rooms. As you can see, I didn't even loot the corpses. I just killed and proceeded. Killed them, all of them, and proceeded. Further and further, as you can see here. I hope I can loot all of this. I had to drop items. I think this one, over here I dropped some items. That one was definitely dropped. So yeah. At least we can once again check that the frame rate has been absolutely fixed 100% with patch 1.04. Again, gentlemen, install patch 1.04 if you're planning on playing this game. It's absolutely mandatory. Absolutely mandatory. Not only it fixes the frame rate, it fixes the main menu crash, it fixes the lack of a hit points bar at the bottom of the screen for the enemies. Nice. An empty chest. Nothing here. But yeah, consider that I promised a 100%. Oh, I forgot one room. This is great. A 100% walkthrough, and here you have them. I'm cleaning the place. I've cleared every room. Need to be careful because I'm quite squishy right now. Nice try. Oh. Come on, area of effect damage should work. And with all of my buffs now, with all of my yeah, that can one hit kill you. Fortunately, I saved. Oh, it auto-saved. Perfect. Great. Yeah, that's another thing that the patch fixed. The amount of auto-save slots has been increased. Just in case you are interested. Sorry, gentlemen. I knew I had to save. I knew I had to save. But well, anyway, we still have a lot of rooms to explore. I cannot believe I missed that one, to be honest. Let's get inside. Yeah, I'm quite slow now when I draw my weapon. Let's save, so I don't waste your time again. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty squishy right now, even more than before. Need to be careful. I need to pretty much one hit kill them. But yeah, that's what I was going for. I honestly thought that guy would focus on attacking myself. Let's try a different strategy. Anyway, I couldn't one hit kill him. Why? Come on, attack the summon. That's the idea. There we go. Now, well, he was protected by that herald. God damn it. God damn it. Yep. As you can see, narrow corridors are my worst enemy. What's going on here? What? Is my health at full? Yeah, it's at full. Yeah, I'm really squishy right now then. Well, anyway, that those guys were one hit killing me previously, so I didn't lose much. Let's try this once again. There you have it. Come on. Force him to come over here. There we go. Ah, no, that's not the problem. The problem is that they are resistant to freezing. Okay. The stun is not... Okay. The stun is not working, so let's proceed to the B strategy. Come on. Let's proceed to the B strategy. Out of mana. Terrible idea to stop right now. Oh. Damn. Let's go for our new power. Oh, yeah. Out of mana. What's going on? I'm out of mana. Need to stop rolling. Oh my god. I'm either out of shape or what? Sorry, there we go. Let's respawn the salmon. Come on. I need more mana. There we go. Nice. And I cannot see that guy. This is dangerous. There we go. Yeah, definitely we'll see a great improvement once we get to level 16. We're at 15 and we're about to hit level 16. Once we hit level 16, I can get... Definitely we're falling behind with the stun duration. We need a bigger... Yeah, a longer duration for this stun. 4 seconds is not enough, because they weren't 4 seconds, because resistances apply and... Yeah. What? Where are you attacking? Ah, the dummy. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, you can use those training dummies. Empty. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Those are empty. And how about this? Master's Sash of Mana. Isn't it the one we have? No, the one we have increases soul magic and increases mana by 14. This is selling material. But yeah. I think that's the only one I missed. We were here, I think. But as you can see, gentlemen, I promised a 100% walkthrough for this. Ah, look at that. I also missed this one as well. This is great. Where's that? Where's that demon? Where did it go? There it is. I cannot see. Damn, I cannot see. What's going on? I need to get closer. There we go. Yeah, probably, unless when the enemy is resistant, I should go for stun and then the wave instead of my charged cannon, the meteor strike that you've been watching, which is my most powerful ability. I still have 6 more skill point talents. Let's save just in case, because we are going to search the rest of the rooms that yesterday I went on a killing spree and killed everything. Over here, all of those corpses are not part of the environment. I killed all of them yesterday. Oh, look at that, I missed this one as well. Really impressive. We acquired that ability yesterday for those who join us right now and we weren't here yesterday. Locked. I smell a puzzle here. What's the meaning of this? You need a special object. Oh, that's the hand. Alright, we found that hand yesterday and I was wondering what exactly we needed. And here, what do we need? The head. The statue is kind of like missing the head. This one, what part of his body is missing? The right foot? The right feet? Could it be? Could it be the right feet? Oh. Hang on a second. Hang on a sec. There we go. There we go. I don't know why the... Huh? I don't know why the... the follows bar of Streamlabs moved. I don't know why. The interface kind of like moved. It scrolled down. Yeah, this one is missing his right feet. Yeah. This one's missing the head and this one was missing the hand that we recovered. Alright, so if I find a head, a feet, yeah, two. A head or a feet, we get the loot inside of this chest. That's great. Okay. Some guilders. I think I saw something over there that I need to loot. No, only some... Oh, look at that. We haven't explored this one as well. Or maybe I explored them and for some reason the enemies inside killed me and probably I reloaded and I didn't explore. Probably that's what happened and I didn't explore. Oh, look at that. Marble head. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's something that I commented at the beginning of the stream during the first stream at the beginning of all of this series for Avencast Rise of the Mage. It's incredible how the different materials, the surfaces for every object are extremely detailed. For example, you can perfectly tell that there are a lot of models for the tables in this game, and a lot of them are clearly simulating marble, the statues as well, and a lot of others they are made of wood. So yes, it's absolutely incredible, stunning, the visuals for this game. Consider that it's from 2007. Oh, look at that, marble foot. That's the last one. I was lucky, I guess, because this place was big and I just found them. Well, I cleared the whole place. I literally killed everything I could kill yesterday. So, oh, yeah, they must have killed me here yesterday and I didn't explore it again. Also, it's perfect because we are close to level 16 and maybe with this easy isolated combats we can level up and get and unlock the improved stun. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm quite sure they must have killed me somewhere over there, and I literally was on a killing spree, and I said, well, I'm going to explore that direction later. Oh, careful, there's a blood mage. I'm gonna save. I don't want to search all of those rooms again. So let's summon our friend here, and let's use the wave because this one has a lot of resistance. Come on, out of mana. There we go. Damn, he's alive. Come on, he should be. There we go. Yeah, need to be careful with those enemies.
Hello?
Oh,
Is anybody there?
there's a survivor here, gentlemen. He locked himself inside of this room. Did you lock the door from the inside? Don't be afraid. I'm just a young mage. Maybe I can help you.
Well, alright. You don't sound like a demon. I shall open the door then.
There's no need to worry. What's this? I certainly didn't expect to find anyone alive over here. Oh, look at that. There's not only one, but 3 of them.
But I've seen you in the academy before. You were briefly in Delacastera's classroom a few days ago, right?
Yes, I was.
My name is Furious. These are my friends, Quasimo and Amanda. What actually happened here?
I don't know.
Where have all the demons suddenly come from? Master Malverin said that we should go into hiding, and that he would come and pick us up later.
I haven't seen Master Malverin since the Demon Surge, but there are survivors. We have all gathered in the Tower of Knowledge because that room is being protected from the demons by Archmage Megan Theolis.
A room that is safe from demons? Could you maybe take us there? We are merely a party of 3.
Yes, let's take them back. Yes, you had best come with me. I will accompany you there right away. Alright. Follow me then. Alright, here we have kind of like a small side quest. Oh. I guess I need to ensure their survival. Come on, don't block my movements. I need some space. I just need some space. And we'll deal area of effect damage. There we go. The rest can come out. Here, come out. Come with me. There we go. There we go. This is a perfect time to test the artificial intelligence and the pathfinding for the game. One thing I've criticized is that summons don't follow you through doors. In this game. That's certainly a flaw. Give me a sec, gentlemen, because it's a bit hot in here. There we go. Yes. In this part of the world, I'm almost at the South Pole. It's extremely quiet here. At least I'm in a big city. I live in a big city, but my room is always extremely hot because it kind of like doesn't have any windows that lead outside. only this one, the one you watch every night. But yeah, it can get pretty hot when I turn on the AC in hot mode. That is, it's a lot of heat. Besides my PC also, I have it right beside me, and it also the three of them are also generates a lot of heat. So, and besides the room is closed, so even if it's winter here, even if it's winter around 10 degrees Celsius, which isn't a terrible winter, it can get pretty hot. So here we are. Oh yeah, it was kind of like a side quest. Look at that, level 16. Mighty ice bullet of penetration is ours. Let me check it. Oh, I love how the animations change when you improve your powers. Well, let's see.
You truly are a good fighter. We wouldn't have had a chance against these demons without you.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help.
How fortunate.
That weird final wasn't here. You saved us. There's certainly no need for that. I'm happy that I was able to bring you to safety.
Thank you for bringing us here.
I'm glad I could be helpful. There's Master Legantiolis. I cannot talk to him. He's kind of like keeping up the barrier that it's saving all of these guys, and myself included, I guess.
I wonder where all these
Coming from, I don't know.
China should not.
Let's see if I missed any. I haven't been able to find it in a few days. It usually turns up all by itself eventually. You do not happen to have seen it perchance, young magician? No, unfortunately no, but I'll let you know. Would that be a side quest? No. No, it's not a side quest at all. Let's see. Consider the demon. Alright. No side quests at all.
Dolcina.
No. No side quests at all. No. The headmaster or whatever this guy is has a question mark above his head because we are doing the planetarium main quest for him. So no, that's not a side quest. Here, let's see. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of loot that I've left somewhere. Oh, more enemies. Well, I honestly thought that I had cleared every room, but no. There were quite a lot of rooms that I didn't clear yesterday. So that's great. That's great, because if someone discovers the game right now, we'll see the combat right away. That's great. That's for sure. Oh, look at that! Hang on a second. Freezes several enemies in succession. Great, gentlemen. Not only the mighty ice bullet went from 4 to 6 to a 6 damage duration stun, but it also stuns everything in its path, not only the first enemy it collides with. Not only the first enemy. Great. That's great. Highly recommended that. Absolutely needed for the glass cannon lock of the Soul Mage build. The Mighty Ice Ballad of Penetration and Waves of Annihilation, it's also quite good. The one I'm interested in improving is the Meteor of Might, but look at that. Level 17, Ice Meteor. This will replace our standard Meteor of Might. Not only deals... what the... 552 to 690, and it has, I think it has, yeah, and it has blow force, so it has knockback and extremely increased damage. It's for the damage economy of this game, let's say, for the, yeah, for the amount of damage that you can dish out, going from 550 to almost 700 per hit, and with knockback, it's incredible. And it's level 17. Look at that. We know what to do. We know what to do. Well, this leads to the planetarium, right? Yeah. First, I want to clean every. I want to clear every room, to pillage and gather. Oh, enemies. Oh. Let's see. Oh, they are quite fast, and they are about to kill me. There we go. Scorpion. There we go. Save. Let's try now. He should probably use a wave at this point. At least until I can improve mine. Oh. I didn't see that guy with all of this smoke. Let's see. No, I killed him. I think that demon evaded my attack. Yes. Oh, let's go straight for the damage. They shouldn't. Oh, look at how intelligent the AI is. I've mentioned this several times. That demon stayed behind the corner. Quite intelligent, quite clever. What else do we have here? Oh, there was kind of like some rubble. Yeah, over there that blocked my shot. Consider that those waves, it's more than one wave that's killing them. When they are hit by the waves of annihilation, it's not one wave. I explained this yesterday, but well. There you can see that it's powerful waves using combined fire and soul damage against several enemies lined up in a row. Yes, you can see it's more than one hit. That's why it almost one hit kills them. Okay. We've pillaged everything over here. We've looted everything. Western Guestwind. Did we explore this? No. Damn. This place is so big. Oh no. Didn't we explore this? Yeah, no. We didn't explore this. It's just that it's quite similar to other locations. Okay. And here I thought I would be solving puzzles until the end of days during this stream. Now that we've been able to explore the items that we could buy. Oh, that's another one. Yeah. Oh, come on. That should have connected. Guest book of the Western Guest Wing. All guests are requested to sign the register. By Norm Miranda's Colbert, page 42. I don't know what awaits us beyond this point, gentlemen, so let's save just in case. Is this working? Yeah, it's working perfectly. Perfect connection. Look at that. Yep. Oh no. Oh, fire. Yep, pretty much that. I was right. I think we shouldn't be here anyway, but... Nice try. Yeah, if only my salmon... Yeah. The artificial intelligence for the salmon could be better. It should probably... be much... Alright, let's see here. One down. Two down. Oh, look at that! Look at that! There's a soul mage over there. I wonder if at this point I could go for the hybrid build. Alright, it's a dead end, nothing to loot here. It was a pretty small one. I love that in this game. See how intelligent the enemies were. They kind of like took cover behind those. Damn, I need to get out of there. Behind those beds. Come on. Well, either come over here or stay there, but... Ah, nice try. Nice try. Oh no. Yeah, I could have died there. I didn't expect... Okay. I didn't expect them to be right behind the door. The best thing to do in this case is to simply run past them and wait for them to come and attack them from this position. There's a soul mage there, just as we are. It should be quite squishy. He's going for a salmon. They're quite resistant. I wish I was as resistant as this guy. There we go. The scorpion finished him off. Now let's get rid of his shaman and the loot. Elite boots of blood magic. We'll sell those. Oh, let's see this one. Now soul magic plus 15. My gear is much better. Yeah, as you can tell, gentlemen, I kind of like cleared the whole place yesterday, and I grabbed the best gear probably. We didn't explore this part yesterday. Oh yeah, and that's the section which we couldn't clear yesterday. Alright, we'll get back to that in a second, because I think we were kind of like... I should have a map. Here? Marble foot. Oh, sorry. My bad. My mistake. I said feet. Sorry. Sorry. I said feet, and he's only lacking 1 foot. Sorry. Sorry. I'm ashamed of myself. No, it's foot. And I said feet at some point. I remember. No, it's only 1. It's only 1. I said 1 feet. Sorry. Sorry, gentlemen. Sorry. Sometimes it's inevitable. Sometimes everyone makes mistakes. Oh, he's still alive. Not for long, though. Oh, it looks cool, but is it as cool as it looks? Well... if we were squishy before, if I equip this one, we are going to be much more squishy. Yeah, literally our only piece of gear that actually provides some defense is the head gear. I don't know why a lot of these rooms are locked. Let me see. Oh, we also... well, there are some dead bodies, so we were here definitely, but... could it be that the monsters respawn? Because I see the dead bodies, but I don't recall. Freeze. Let's try. If I line them up, I can kill all of them at once. First the Reapers. Yeah, I don't recall. No, I definitely didn't clear this one yesterday. And if I cleared it, then they killed me, and I kind of like... I must have forgot to clear it again. I assume. I don't know. Yesterday was a killing spree, gentlemen, so... oh! This guy just evaded my freeze. Nice try. As you can see, that skull follows you, but he eventually has to respawn. Yeah, I definitely killed some guys over here, but not all. 30 defense, 18 magic armor, plus 6. Ah, yeah, but I have plus 18, but soul magic. No. Oh, 2 soul mages. Damn, my salmon. I should have respawned it previously. Ah, come on. He's trying to regroup with his friends that are inside this room, or what? Come on. If I die now, I don't want to. Oh wait, why am I not assigning those potions to a hotkey? I haven't thought about that. I'm an absolute amateur, I guess. Why am I not assigning potions to a hotkey? Alright, this is a small room, so my waves should get rid of them. Oh. Useless. What do we have here? I think I just picked up a letter or something like that. So this was better than what I had originally anticipated, gentlemen. You see, I thought I would be picking up stuff for 3 hours, but no, we have had a fairly decent amount of combat. So let's check that letter. Letter to agitate us. Quest item. To agitate us from Scorpius concerning your stuff. Oh yeah, it's for the guy that was asking for his stuff back at the refugee camp. I don't know why. Before we read this, during the second act, you don't get this former classic side quests. Here you can see that I did a lot of side quests during the first act, but during the second act I kind of like only did well, this one, it's a side quest. This one it's not a side quest. I'm not sure about this one. No, it's not a side quest. It's not a side quest from the second act, it's from the first act. Yeah, there are no side quests during the second act, strangely. Dear Agitatius, I do not like writing these lines, and I also would not like to discredit anyone publicly, but it's not the case that you cannot find your stuff anymore. Well, a few years ago, I saw Icarius quickly walking away with a staff which looked surprisingly similar to yours. Perhaps you may want to investigate the matter and talk to him about this, since you know him quite well. Icarius has been behaving very oddly lately, and when I saw him with the staff, I thought that I should let you know about it. I was about to say your staff. Scorpius. Kind regards, Scorpius. Okay, oh. I missed one here. We're getting a lot of gold. 1361. I love how, yeah, I mentioned this, how the game doesn't disappoint. Every room has something to kill. Yeah, pretty much double wave of annihilation. It's an instant kill. Oh, that one didn't survive the third one. Alright. Also, there's kind of like a huge difference in the economy that the second act has than the first one. It's like absolutely abrupt, absolutely huge, because during the first act of the game, we were kind of like getting what 50 guilders or something like that, and here once we did a side quest, a whole side quest, we used to get 50 guilders, 50 gold or something like that. But now we are going for 50 gold per creature killed. For every creature killed you get at least 49, 20. It's like totally different. Don't ask me why, but the economy is kind of like absolutely different in Act 2 for this game. So yeah, there we go. You know what that means, gentlemen. We just leveled up. We will finally be able to contemplate. Behold, the almighty ice meteor, which will replace our standard meteor. So let's see. Oh, look. Not, I think it's faster. Hang on a second. 1, 2. I think it's faster. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. It's absolutely amazing. $690. That's it. Let's see. Unfortunately, our shot was blocked. They are blocking my shots on the area of effect damage. Let's try now. Well, the Soul Mage died almost instantly. I love how we do the same. This game, if this game was modern, it could have a great amount of PvP content, because as you can see, they designed the enemies just like they designed the player classes, so it's easy to, it will be extremely easy to create the multiplayer for this game, if you ask me, gentlemen. Oh, we're back at the standard. We're back at the standard attack or what? Ah, no. Right. We haven't leveled up. Give me a sec. Yeah, I should have saved. I'm out of health as well. Let me just kill one more thing. And there we go. And now we get the talent. Let's save, because I'm not doing all of that process all over again. Let's try this. Yep, that was a one-hit kill. Damn, my Scorpion was faster. They should have made these walls invisible when you are close to get through them or get behind them. Oh well. There we go. Yeah, I would greatly benefit from a better mana regeneration. That's for sure. I'm out of mana. Let's wait some seconds. In the meantime, he's over here, and it should work with number 1. No. No. I want to use F2 for this. There we go. F2 is working. I lost my potion, but F2 is working. I don't know why it says 1, but F2 is working. That's important. Because I kind of like switched them. I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 for the abilities, and then F1 for F1, F2 for those 3 objects that you see over there. There we go. The default setting is F2 for F1, F2, F3 for your abilities, but they were extremely far from my fingertips, so... Oh. See how clever the AI is. That guy was waiting for me to ambush me. If it would have been a blood mage, it probably would have killed me. If I hadn't evaded his attacks. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that, how interesting. Oh. There we go. I hope that killed something. I should really stop using the roll so much because it prevents my mana from regenerating. Ah, come on. How is it that didn't work? Come on. Alright. There we go. Damn, that chair blocked my shot. Under real circumstances it would have connected, but in real life it would have connected because it's kind of like I aimed higher than the chair. Nice try. There was no way to evade that. How much? He's at 50%. I must have missed all of my shots. What? Is he resistant to stance or what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 233 gold just from one corpse, so that's a lot. Yeah, as I was mentioning, the economy for this game it's quite different. In this game, the economy is quite different for Act 1 and Act 2. Let's save just in case. I don't know why I respawned my scorpion. Yeah, I pressed the number 1 accidentally. Alright. This is getting interesting. Oh, that thing deals fire damage. I should probably respawn my scorpion. Yep, I killed it anyway. And that wave affected all of them, that's great. Can I... oh, it was big, but not so tough. Can I freeze this guy? Yeah, both of them. Damn, I should have gone for the ice meteor strike. It would have probably killed them in one blow. We came from this direction. I cannot believe it. I hadn't explored any part of this section. Yep, definitely multiplayer for this title, if it was a modern title, would have been easy to make because as you can oh, I missed. There we go. I just hit the wrong button. More corpses. Here we go. Another door. We still have to place that marble feet in the statue and get the loot. But I think I'm also exploring this section. Yeah, let's explore the rest of this section. What could go wrong? Let's try. Okay, yeah, definitely my full DPS build, it's paying off. My attacks are much more powerful than before. This is a dead end, right? Dead end. Yeah. Yep. I think we can now take care of the section in which we were stuck yesterday. There we go. Triple kill. I would, yes, in case you are wondering, I would introduce the Unreal Tournament or Halo announcers in every game. I love when they say those phrases. Yes, definitely. They are so sweet. So cool. By the way, gentlemen, in case you want to kind of like the early game analysis and everything, feel free to check out the rest of the previous streams, especially the first one in which I painstakingly analyzed every inch of the technical aspect for the game and everything. Yep, it doesn't disappoint. Every room has something to kill in it. Come on, this one should be close to death. Oh, no. 70% or 80%, I don't know. Something along those lines. 50% or 55, whatever. For example, that hit points bar at the bottom of the screen doesn't appear if you don't use the patch that I've mentioned yesterday and today. It's so smooth. Oh, yeah, you can see that we are at 130 and to 104 and those things. Oh, yep. Yep. Let's line them up. Oh, I told you the AI is quite clever. The one that was behind the first enemy evaded the attack, regardless of the fact that the first one didn't. How's my health? Yeah. Oh, what's this place? I don't know what this place may be, but it's like a mini arena, and it's quite narrow. I love how with kind of like remodels they created all of the enemies for the second part. The Blood Mage, here you have the Blood Mage, here you have the Soul Mage, your imps, and you're good to go. Like 3 models. But yeah, it's from 2007. Let's not. The gameplay, it's perfect. It's great. Quite original. So let's be forgiving. At least I will be a bit forgiving because the idea is quite original and great. As long as the gameplay is alright, I don't see why it's extremely difficult at the game. that the rest of the game ruins it. Generally, when a game is terrible, the first thing that you spot is that the gameplay is terrible. In this game, the gameplay is fun, but not only fun, also original. Extremely original idea. I think it's unique, absolutely unique. I think I've never played a game even similar to this combat system. It's not an MMORPG, but the camera behaves just like one. It's not an isometric action RPG, but the setting and the general concept for the game is just like one. So yeah, incredible. The gems that this industry has, and sadly they are absolutely ignored. Fortunately, I didn't die. Otherwise, we would have lost a lot of time. I need to be more careful. Yeah, and I probably need to get some potions now that I have more money. I love how they try to surround you and kind of like flank you. But yeah, this is an absolute forgotten and underrated gem. Highly recommended. So far, highly recommended. Of course, we'll wait for the final analysis, but so far you've seen it, gentlemen. The game is spectacular. If you install patch 1.04, that is. Remember, always remember. Oh, what's this? I don't know who this guy is, because I probably need this room is getting interesting. Yeah, I definitely should aim for faster mana regeneration. That, coupled with my high DPS, should make for a lethal combo. Oh, come on. You're surrounded. Give up. Oh. Damn, I'm out of mana. Damn, my summon. No. Come on, get inside, get inside. Academy Guard Bracers of Blood Magic. Forget about it. What's this? Who's this? Let's save before I get killed. I don't have any more health or potions, but who's this guy? I think it's the bully, gentlemen. Hastily written note. You need a special object. Let's read the hastily written note. Kalios. The whole academy is suddenly full of demons. I have made an appointment with Pancratius to meet in the Tower of Knowledge. with Pancratius to meet in the Tower of Knowledge. That's at the Tower of Knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, it could be accepted. Ignore me, gentlemen, ignore me. But I do not know if I will be able to make it. I shall turn myself into stone as a last resort. Quite clever. But I have to finish writing down the counter spell. Whoever finds me here, please apply the counter spell. Exi, Lithos, T, Av, Arg, they are coming. How do I apply the counter spell? How do I apply the counter spell? Oh, look at that. I hadn't... Oh, they have physics. The banners have physics. They move. You need a special object. Yeah, we are lacking the counter spell, gentlemen. So, let's continue. And here I thought this would be a boring night of buying, which was about to consist Archmage, Gantridis, of buying items. Oh. Well, this just got interesting, I guess. Where's my salmon? Come on, let's clear the room a bit. I need at least some room to maneuver. Damn. This is getting tough. Can we freeze? There's so many of them that some of them are going to be freezed. That's for sure. Some of them are going to be... Sorry, some of them are going to be frozen. Sorry. It's difficult focusing on two things at the same time. Or, in this case, a lot of things at the same time. Okay, we need more mana. They killed my scorpion. That's okay. Let's find some cover. Come on. There we go. I need to kill these guys. They are all summoners. I'm about to die. Yep. I probably... Come on. I need to kill all of them. Or at least those summoners. I need to... Damn. This will be endless. Yeah. Yep. First, let's grab this. Hastily written note. And yeah. Pretty much, I don't want to forget about the loot. We've already cleared this section, and this is kind of like the final. It's the only room left, so let's clear it up. Let's clear the room, kill everything inside. And let's get back. We can still do the marble statues quest or riddle, whatever. And maybe we can kill some more things. But yeah, I'm happy that this stream wasn't about puzzles and boring and my boring purchases. The items that I was about to buy. There you can see that the inventory is quite decent for the economy of the game, let's say, for the amount of items that you need to carry. Let's go for... Come on. Damn. What's going on? Come on. I didn't draw my weapon. My bad. What's the... What am I doing? Sorry. Damn. I think this is not the last room. I could have... Yeah. Definitely, I need potions for this. I could try to do it without potions. Alright, here we go. Come on. Let's focus fire on one of them. Come on, more mana. Yeah, I definitely need more mana for this room. My god, yeah. My attacks are not powerful enough. And I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana regeneration for this room. What to do? I could, I guess. We could try the Ice Meteor build. Cold Soul Hail. Soul Ice, Magic Spell, Fan-Shaped Volley. Affecting several enemies. Glacial Soul Meteor. No. Where's the wave? Here, Waves of Annihilation. Firelands. Against one enemy. No, I don't care about this. Very good. We have the waves at maximum. Let's see the summons. Can I summon some? No, the Scorpion is pretty much our best summon. Or we could go for the Killer Flies, but it's a blood magical swarm. Whatever. Let's try. Let's try without potions. Oh, come on. Come on, if only I could survive. Well, no, it wasn't enough. Now, let me... Yeah, there we go. No! He's resist. Well, anyway, there's so many of them that it just hit the rest. Yep. Here I need the wave. I need to use the wave. There's too many of them. Oh, look at that. The 3 summoners are alive. Come on. Thanks, that wardrobe was quite useful. Come on, out of mana. Yep. I need a much better mana regeneration for this room as well. Just as the one in which we were stuck previously. Yeah. I need better mana regeneration. Or at least some potions. Focus fire on one of them. Alright. We'll leave that room for later. Not much later, but a bit later. Need some... Yep, as I suspected. This is a clear... This is a classic flaw for games. They kind of like count on you not realizing, and they leave the stones floating, because as you can see from here it looks natural, but here you can see that they are floating. I've seen that a lot of times in a lot of games. That's why I always when I stumble upon a ladder, um, or a staircase or something like that. I see those things. I focus on spotting those things. Oh, come on. Don't make me go back all the way over there. Okay, there's a lot of rooms for you to explore here. Let's see. Alright, the duration of the stand, I think I'm beginning to deduce that the duration of the stand depends on your level and that of your enemy. Both of them. Locker. Yeah, look at that, I missed 2 rooms. So since I don't have any potions, let's save. I'm not doing all of that. Again. There we go. Oh, come on, he should be almost there. There we go. Thanks for the loot. Yep, this game is getting quite interesting. Oh. Well, we're about to die, so let's get back. Okay. Alright, this place is huge. Absolutely huge. Yesterday it was 3 hours of, or 2 hours and a half of continuous fighting, and we couldn't clear the whole place. That's great. And here I thought that the gameplay for today was going to be a bit boring. Where was the guy that was wandering here?
Where did I lose?
I found something while I was walking around the academy. A certain master of Scorpius thinks that Icarius may have the stamp.
Icarius is a bit odd, you know. Ever since he started working in the library, I do not dare to go there anymore. But I cannot possibly imagine him being a thief. Anyway, if what Scopius writes there should be true, then I wouldn't want my staff to be misused for wrongdoing. But what should I do to prevent it? I can't leave this room, you know.
I could try to find Icarius. Yeah, you remember this Icarius was the guy that kind of like attacked anyone who tried to enter the library of Avencast, of the academy. Even his own students, even us. There is a quest that we did at the beginning of the game, which involved sneaking and getting a book for gold.
That's a good offer, of course. Since Icarius is not here, I think that he must be hiding in his chamber. Should he still be alive, that is. That would be in the Soul Mage's wing. I saw him working on some sort of statue there once. I suspect there is a concealed back room there somewhere. But don't speak of it to anyone. We don't even know for certain whether this suspicion is true.
I'll have a look around. Maybe I can find your stuff. All right, so we're beginning to get some side quests, slowly but surely. Okay, let's...
How nice of you to come by again, old friend.
Uh-huh. Where's the cage? No. Here we have another side quest. Oh, so let's sell... Let's sell this one. Oh, wait. Ah, no, forget it. Defense, maximum mana. Yeah. 12. Yeah. +2 soul magic. Yeah, that's kind of like not good at all. My bracers are both of them are terrible. Yeah, I just bought these ones, but well. +18 maximum mana. Defense, magic armor. Let's sell all of these things. Let's sell them. Other bracers of soul blood. No. I'm kind of like on the fence with this one. I'm adapting because command mask. Oh. Maximum mana 13 and +1 mana regeneration. This one's great. Anyway, they are going to one-hit kill us, gentlemen. Clearly, the blood mage is the one that you want to go for if you want to be kind of like more similar, not a full tank, but kind of like more similar to a tank. So I don't know. I'm not sure. This one, of course. Oh wait. Maximum mana 6. The Academy Guard, Spoilers of the Iron Aura. No. 6 soul. Damn, those glows were quite powerful. I haven't changed them since I got black mass. Maximum mana +18 and +2 mana regeneration. That's difficult to beat. Soul magic +6. Decisions, gentlemen. And this one has +14 mana. But this one has +2 mana regeneration. No. This one could save our lives. This one could save us. Absolutely. I will lose a bit of damage, but well, yeah. It also has physical defense instead of magic defense. Heart of Vitality? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Blood Magic? No. I don't know what this sparkling crystal. The purpose for this sparkling crystal. I don't know. Maybe here. Here. I don't know what's it for. And this one would further increase the mana regeneration at the maximum mana. But it would decrease our defense, our magic armor, our hit points here. Let's not sell it. Let's try using it, and then we can sell it. 248 mana. Healing potion. Now that look at that, we have 8,714 guilders. That's great. So we can buy. Let's go for 10. The whole pack. 1,500 gold, and there we go. Let's assign them right away. Let's see here. No, definitely no. No, the one we have is better. No, let's see this one. No. And what we are going to do is we have 14 talents. Let's increase the soul magic score, and let's increase the maximum mana score a bit. Just so we have enough mana. We should have a lot of mana to spam a lot of abilities. Okay, for the most part the damage is quite good. But we are lacking a bit of mana and mana regeneration. Now we have +5. Let me try it. Let's try it here. Alright, it's fast. It's much faster. But I still need a bit more. We need a bit more. Alright, we're done here. So let's continue. Okay. I'm not sure I got all of the loot from the previous gameplay. So let's continue exploring the place, shall we, gentlemen? Sorry if it gets a bit boring, but it's a 100% playthrough. And also I want to go to let's go to the statues room. The room with all of those statues. Right. Is it this one? No, this is the courtyard. This one? Was it this one? Yeah. Alright. And we got the hand, the head, and now we need the feet. No, sorry. The foot. Sorry. I think it's this one. It was lacking one. Only one. Let's see that sweet loot. Mage robe of mana. Oh, plus 24 mana. Yeah, definitely. If you equip this, it would be a great advantage. But this one has plus 18 soul magic. Yeah, that loot was disappointing. Yeah, I got scammed. But well, it's a 100% walkthrough, gentlemen. So, were we here or some minutes ago or what? No, not here. It was another one. Yeah, it can get a bit confusing. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, this is part of yesterday. This is the aftermath of yesterday's massacre. Yep, this is the aftermath. I just turned this place into a war zone. But yeah, definitely I didn't loot anything over here. It was like a speed run of killing, a killing spree, let's say. Still areas, yeah. I remember this room. It was quite difficult. I died sometimes. There was some loot there. I took it. Probably was at the end. But I probably dropped. Yeah, there we go. Everything has been properly looted here. Here we've already been here, or not? Yeah. Here you can see, gentlemen, that it's a 100% walkthrough. I'm exploring everything. Oh, what's this? 5 guilders. I'll take them. What else? We've already been here. Everything has been looted. At least I think so. Have we looted this place? Yes. Yeah, as you can see, this is the aftermath of my distraction. I destroyed everything. I killed everything in my path yesterday. If you want to see the carnage, check out the previous stream, as you can see. Yeah, I remember this part. Here I got a potion. I can reassign it here. Ah no, they kind of like are... Yeah. If I had looted all of this yesterday, wooden chest, we got a note there. I probably would have had enough money at the beginning of today's stream. I didn't read any notes, so yeah. Let's see what we have here. Dear Megantiolis, this lovely magical sash is especially for you. I hope that it will make you happy. It is a unique item. You're hopefully soon Leprechaun again. Didn't we read this yesterday? They must have probably killed me and I left the room. Oh, no, we read it, but I didn't have enough room. Gorling visited me again today and wanted something. Well, he has got every right journey among the enemies. No, we read this. We read this yesterday. Yeah. Yep. We read those two yesterday. I just left them. Oh. Look at that. I missed one room. Yeah, the place is absolutely immense. So let's save. 14. What happened? Did I level up? Again? Hey, that's great. Hey, that's great. Absolutely great. What do we have here? Shadow Walk. Invisibility spell which allows a particularly powerful surprise attack. Can only be employed when the mage has not been detected. It's for the mostly for the melee skill tree for the blood mage. No. Here. We will further increase the soul magic score. We'll go all the way. That should make us extremely powerful. We are squishy, but we are quite dangerous. Damn, it wasn't a one-hit kill. Then let's try this. Yep, that one. Well, but look at that. 762 damage. Wait. Yep, that's the full blast. The other one kind of like could only take. Alright. We definitely haven't read this one. Reminder from Theron's chamber. Gorling visited me today and wanted to inquire about our new adepts. What is this old gnome up to? No matter, the experiment is currently more important. I must go. Alright, we are getting kind of like parts of the storyline because there wasn't much storyline at the beginning of the game when the academy wasn't in ruins. But, oh, what? I'm listening to. Oh. Ah. That was risky, though. I meant to stun him first, but well, it worked. Yeah, definitely I didn't loot this place as well. Yep, I killed everything and said, well, goodbye. I'm off. Yeah, there you can see a cup that I left lying on the ground. Okay. Alright. This section is cleared. As you can see, it's a 100% walkthrough, gentlemen. I'm clearing every room possible. I assume we've been here. Yep, definitely we've been here. I hope I'm not exploring the same areas. I don't think so. Ah yeah, this is where we found the 3 students some minutes ago. I feel lonely. Stay with me, Scorpion. I'm feeling lonely. Ah yeah, here we fought another boss yesterday. Not a boss, a mini boss, something like that. A blood mage. There we go, I looted this, but not the wardrobe. There you can see all of the corpses lying on the ground. So let me check, gentlemen. More corpses, yeah. This place was full of enemies, as you can see. Yeah, this is one of the biggest aftermaths. I remember this zone. We killed a lot of things here yesterday. I think they killed me sometimes. Nothing. But yes, as you can see here, you have the full picture, the complete walkthrough, every inch of the terrain. Yep, definitely. I didn't loot this part. I should have looted it yesterday. Well, I promised that I would showcase this part, but well, it's a 100% walkthrough, and I thought maybe we'll be here today, right? I'm beginning to get confused. But why was that previous room not looted? That's why I arrived early today. here I'm running in circles. But well, as you can see, it's incredible. Yeah, this is the one we just explored. Don't worry, I'm not that dumb. Yeah, we explored this place. Yeah. So we've been here. Let's go to the rest of these sections. Yeah, we've been here as well. We've been there. We've been there. We've been here. I think I'm not forgetting about anything. Yeah. How about this room? Have we been here? Yeah, this is where the students were. This is the second time I'm here. Sorry. We're running in circles. Sorry, gentlemen. Here we can find... Oh! Here. 3 guilders. Yeah, definitely. Oh, oops. Nothing. Here you can see all of the corpses from yesterday, and well, yeah, these are from yesterday. 93 guilders. Yeah, as you can see, you can find 100 guilders. Suddenly, I looted that one. You can see. Oh, what the? I cannot believe it. I missed one guy. Yeah. Sorry. If that guy kills me, I'm not doing all of this again. There we go. There we go. 39. I cannot believe I missed one. Now that I am watching at all of the corpses on the ground yesterday, it was an absolute massacre. It was like me against a whole army. Here you can see this was kind of like the worst part of all of this. Yeah, if you want to watch a glorious battle, check out yesterday's BAD. It was an absolute massacre now that I see all of the bodies. Alright, I think we've cleared the whole place. I think we've looted everything. There's corpses all over the floor. So yeah. Let's head back to the central hall. Alright, let's save. But see, there was one alive. I missed one enemy. So yeah. Let's get back to the room that we couldn't clear some minutes ago. We cleared this whole place today. Damn, I feel like a monster. I killed everything. Yeah, this reminded me of Star Wars The Old Republic. Everything reminds me of Star Wars The Old Republic, gentlemen. I spent most of my youth playing that game when I used to kill every single enemy in a 2-man flashpoint, which was like the WoW dungeon, but for 2 people. And once I killed every boss in the dungeon, since I needed another person to finish the dungeon and get all of the rewards, I would invite some people. Sometimes I did it with 4-man dungeons or 4-man flashpoints. They were called flashpoints. And yeah, I used to kill everything. and and then invite people to just get their reward because I couldn't, because you needed to be in a group. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Let's try it. Also, our attacks are far more powerful now. And we have much more mana. Alright. Come on, regeneration. Improved regeneration rate. Do your job. Do your magic. I love the animation that they do, like a cutthroat animation. Nice try. Let's try something different. Connected, there we go. I have you right where I want you. Oh, he's resistant against freezing. Oh, come on, that guy should be dead at this point. They were tougher than what I thought. Quite tough. Damn. Damn. There we go. Stay put. Damn. So for the first potion of for this level. Okay. There we go. Ah. Oh well. It worked. Somehow it worked. I need more mana. Well. Done. There we go. Oh. You are not getting away this time. Oh, no. I forgot about this salmon. See, I killed them all. No. I forgot to dodge. Damn, I got desperate. I need to be patient. I need to be more patient. Damn. Oh, well, I think it connected. Yeah. 762. Someone received that full blast. I don't know which of those enemies, but one of them received it. Damn. There we go. Something died. I could have also brought some mana potion. Damn. I missed. Not twice. There we go. Oh. I think I'm going to switch the summon to those killer flies. They are quite pesky. I'm proud that all of these guys are soul mages. There we go. One down. Yeah, I don't think the killer flies are as useful for me as they are for them. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. I missed that shot. Yeah, I think I cannot melee attack them. Alright, all of them are dead. They were probably close to death. Anyway, 330 gold, that's great. Yeah. Evidently, with all of our improvements, it was easy. I just forgot to dodge last time. Oh! We got company here. They were saved by this stupid fire. Otherwise, those waves would have killed them. There we go. What are we going to find here? 32 gold. Not too shabby. Oh, there we go. A letter. We are... I'm about to become the postman at this rate. These blood mages and their mad ideas. Oh well, I shall summon a green imp with pink dots if it really works. I have to admit that it even looks quite promising so far. I don't know what this letter or this parchment may be for, but nice. Great reading. At least they took the time to put all of those letters for us. Ah, here we go. I love that in this game, every room has a surprise for you. Damn. Look at that. That guy was about to die. Only 60 damage at the end. Master's glass staff. I think it's the one we're using. Yeah, it's the one. It's the one we're using. I feel stupid now. I wasted my money. It's the one we're using. Yep. It's the one we're using. Great loot, then. Great loot. Okay. Let's get back to the courtyard. And the courtyard. See, I can manipulate the pronunciation. Let's get back to the courtyard. And do and kill all of the demons that yesterday stopped me. Literally, I had to stop because we were stuck without all of the improvements that we did today to our gear and skill tree and everything. Blood Mage's quarter. Yeah, this is where I killed everyone. No, I need to begin to try to remember these sections of the game that we already cleared. Summoning Magic Wing. Ah, that's where we came from. Sorry, my bad. So we've cleared this one. The one over there. There's one room we haven't cleared. I also love our new stuff, the design. Look at that. Those 3 spikes. They remind me of the designs for lightsabers in Star Wars The Old Republic. In Knights of the Old Republic. I think this section, yeah, indeed. We haven't cleared this section. Let's clear it quickly. Damn. Stay put. Damn, this game is so smooth after the patch. Again, gentlemen, my daily reminder. Install patch 1.04. Otherwise, the game it's a mess. An absolute technical mess. But once you install the patch, I'm tempted to try the killer flies salmon. There we go. I think it connected. Where's that? Yeah, it's there. There you can see that after installing the patch, it's much better. It's so smooth. I cannot believe I'm playing the same game I was playing 2 days ago. Honestly, incredible. I see some chests over there, but first let's kill everyone. good enough. I cannot loot those two. No, they are not being highlighted. What is being highlighted is this cage for some reason. Locked. Another objective or something like that. Eastern Lounge. That must be the one Gorlin needs. Oh, we'll leave that for later. I am. In case you didn't notice, I'm lost. I'm currently lost. I don't know where we are at this point. I've killed so many things that I'm not sure where. Over here, could it be? Yes, we were over here at the beginning of the stream, and this is exactly where we left last time. Did I loot these rooms? Yeah, I think that at this point I began looting because I had made some room in my inventory. Yeah. As you can see, this is also part of yesterday's aftermath. As you can see, I did a thorough clean, a full sweep of the place. Nothing remains alive. And we were stuck right here. So let's save. Past this door is the main courtyard. It's full of monsters, and due to the lack of mana regeneration and damage, we couldn't clear this room yesterday. So here we go. This is what we are all here for today. As you can see, you are instantly attacked by Reapers. Let's quaff a potion. That's unavoidable. Yeah, those guys are quite fast. Go. I should have probably gone for wave. But look at that, I stunned a lot of them. That's 1, 2, 3. Quickly. There we go, that's some damage. Oh, need to be careful. Oh. Oh. Come on. Thanks. Out of mana. Told you, this part is difficult. There we go. I could avoid it. I could avoid the initial damage. Come on. None of them died. There we go. Anything. Give me anything. We need to kill some of them at least to get some room to maneuver. Oh, from behind. I love when they attack from behind. Nice try. Oh. God, they must have killed my scorpion at this point. Maybe not, but well. First potion. There we go. That's a double kill. Out of mana. I would have gone for a third wave. Hey, I think I just found out a great combo to roll like this to the sides, and yeah, that's quite good. You could do that. Yeah, but most of the corridors are narrow. I could do that here because it's open field combat. Good riddance. Oh, a big one. I love the special effects that the game has. Kind of like when you cast your spell, everything goes dark and the explosions resonate and fill the full all of the screen. I could freeze both of them. It was way too much to ask. The AI is very clever to fall for that. There we have another World Destroyer. There we go, there you can see it. Yeah, I kind of like have a build for single target damage and a build for or at least a set of abilities for AoE. You always need some kind of like some crowd control AoE damage ability. When I can freeze them, I use the glass cannon. Probably the best option would be, now that I think of it, a hybrid build in which you use melee AoE combined with ranged AoE as well. Probably. Nice try. Alright. See how many enemies were over here. Okay, we did it. And apparently there's an objective. I don't know which of them. One of these three. The missing staff, the golden cage. You promised Gorling you'd look for a golden cage, which is in one of the lounges. Yeah, I found it some minutes ago. Look for a key for the cage first. It might be in one of the guest wings. Oh, we missed that part. Doesn't matter. What actually matters is that we've cleared the room. Second try, third try, could it be? Oh. The tremors, the earthquakes are getting more intense. Okay. Freeze, everyone. Oh, that one's not dead. There we go. Ah, you're quite fast. Alright, so a single soul mage can spam two of those killer beasts. Oh. No. I meant to press the wave. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. Come on, get inside. Oh, bomb. There we go. I had to respawn the salmon. Can we just melee him? Yeah, we can. 206 gold, 68 if I looked correctly. Oh well. We definitely haven't been here, even if there's corpses. Golden key, look at that, gentlemen. Could it be? Could it be, gentlemen? Letter about the golden cage. The golden cage. Look at that, gentlemen. The key was right here, in this corner. Okay, now let's get back to where the cage was. I can use the minimap now because it's now probably indicating the location of the cage we just saw some minutes ago. central hall. And right here, I remember now. We actually have two objectives over here. Ah, no. One is the entrance to the planetarium. Where's that cage? Over there? Could it be? Yeah, over there. The smoke animation is also good. It kind of like forces you to zoom in. Golden cage. All right. We're good to go. We finished this quest. Let's turn it in because it will make us level up. So we should be quite close. Yeah, we are quite close. Ah, the fire kills you. I didn't know. That is the first time I think that I get burned. Quest completed. There we go. Orling, I found your thingy. Whatever it is.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I found the cage and it was in fact chained and locked. I was able to find the key for it in Master Quolos's quarters as you suggested. But what did you actually need this thing for?
Oh, thank you. You really are a good friend. I shall reward you well now. What do I need the cage for? Well, I would like to get myself a couple of sweet little pets. But if you want to know more about it, I would even have another task for you to take on. You will, of course, get another reward for doing it.
For sure, we're going for 100% completion, so... why don't you tell me what is it about first?
Well, it's like this. There are sweet little animals in the land of the fairies, which are called chimicals. And I would like to capture them. I would have to go to the land of fairies, and since I'm a gnome, you know gnomes are not quite welcome there. But if you're interested, I can show you how you could get to the land of the fairies and capture the sweet chimicals.
That sounds interesting, I'll help you with it. Tell me more about it.
There is a small magical well in the garden of the western guest wing. Throwing a fairy coin into it will open a portal into the land of the fairies. It is quite beautiful there, you'll see. And that is where the neat little chimicals live. They are very fond of sweet pebbles, so you can lure them into the cage with one. Here is the coin. I am sure that you will like it in the land of the fairies. Everything is much nicer there than here.
Alright, I'm already curious, but let's do some quick trading beforehand. Indeed. Quest received. And look at that, we have a lot of things to sell. This one is terrible. Look at the difference in stats. There we go, there we go, there we go. Plus 21. Yeah, 21, not 24. 21. This is the same as what we have. Can I sell those letters? No, probably. Yeah, I can. Too. Soul Magic plus 18. Look at... Ah, it's the same. Well, gentlemen, look at this. It's the same set I'm using. Yeah, well, anyway, I needed the stat increase. Just to clear all of those rooms, so yeah. But well, well, wait. I think at least this one not, because it was the last room we were in. But this one I think I could have gotten it without improving my stats much more. This one increases the defense as well as the magic armor. It would... yeah. Plus 2 soul magic increase is not worth it. And how about... Oh. Wait a second. Ah no, but... Damn, we have +7 soul magic over there. That's a lot. Well, that's not a lot, but it's significantly enough to not part with it. This one has no defense at all. It increases soul magic damage by 5, but how about the... No. He's dead. Damn. I was blessed. I was definitely blessed when I found the gloves I'm using right now. This is the same we're using right now. Wait, we had 2. Yeah, we had 2. Definitely +22. Thanks. Look at this Master's Robe of Soul. What? They have the same name, but a bit different. The stats are a bit different. Look at that, +22 compared to +18. Yeah, definitely a unique piece of equipment. Soul Magic +4, maximum mana +1. It hits. It has all of the perks. The defenses are extremely similar, and it has +8 hit points. I would only lose 4 mana. The best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. I'm beginning to wonder if those small green dots that we can see in the bottom left corner of the gear indicate their quality. I'm beginning to think they indicate their quality. This is the same? No, they have different names, but let me check the stats. +13 maximum mana. No. +24 mana. Yeah, this is the one that dropped from the status quest. And I guess that at this point we can stop using the crab mask. There we go, gentlemen. Sorry, I'm extremely boring. Golden cage, golden crab, blah 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 blah. We're good. I'm also happy that in this game. Look at that. We didn't level up. Look at our experience bar, the green one. We're literally about to level up. Well, alright, gentlemen. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. It's been 3 hours. Granted, a lot of the sections, or at least some of the sections, were looting and improving our gear, but well, we're ready to go now. And tomorrow, gentlemen, we will continue with this great, forgotten, underrated, and hidden gem, which is Avencast Rise of the Mage, gentlemen. Yeah, for today, it's been enough. We just need to... Let me check these. We don't have a map. Yeah, but there are objectives all over the place. Alright, gentlemen. We literally killed everything that needed to be killed. And we improved our gear. So, gentlemen, this is all for today. Sorry. We'll have more tomorrow. And I'm happy that the game, yeah, there I can see it's running so smooth. And I'm glad that it's working properly. and that I'm being able to showcase it perfectly. Oh, look at that. Gentlemen, so far the game is great, highly recommended. Uh, we'll get to the final analysis in which we will explore every aspect for the game. But so far, for me, it's not a 7, not an 8, as the Steam reviews say. Um, if I usually use my qualification in my qualification system, usually it ranges from F to S. But for me, if I had to take into account a number and not a letter, it's well above 7 or 8. I don't think it's 7 or 8. From For me, it's 9 or above 9. This game, it's impressive. The attention to detail, everything, and I feel bad, and it's a pity that if you don't install patch 1.04, the game is absolutely broken, absolutely broken. But for those of you who are, I don't know, fortunate enough, let's say, to find out about my lost and forgotten stream in the internet, or on YouTube or on Twitch, on the internet, sorry. Um, know that if you install patch 1.04, it will work. It will work perfectly, and you can see it. The game is great. The game is great. If you want to see a massacre, check out the the previous stream. Well, this one had a bit of combat. I could finish those rooms, and we are going to proceed tomorrow with we are probably going to go for the main quest and the rest of those side quests. And yes, we are getting to 100 completion, I guess. So far the game is great. Gentlemen, as I always say, first of all, thanks to every person that has followed this stream, the 6 people that are the followers for the channel, the first 6 followers of the channel. Each one of you truly encouraged me to continue showcasing all of these forgotten gems that are incredible and that we love so much, gentlemen. But sadly, they didn't get the praise they deserved. So, gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. See you all tomorrow when and yes, we are going to continue with our quest and the ultimate fate of our prodigy, our hero. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you this. There's this game, the Solstice series, and yesterday it was a release for Solstice or Solstice. I think it's Solstice, um, according to where you live. Solstice Chronicles 2, Survivors, as well as the rest of the series are great. Solstice Chronicles MIA and Solstice Chronicles 1. The 3 of them are great games. The third entry in this series released yesterday, and I'm loving it. Gentlemen, we will uncover the ultimate fate of the Avencast Academy tomorrow. It's been my pleasure. Thanks to all of the followers of the channel and anyone who may have taken the time to watch my content either on Twitch or if you are watching this as a VOD on YouTube. So, gentlemen, see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.